Got into the Marine Corps in 1998. I became a primary marksmanship instructor as well as a close combat instructor for the Marine Corps martial arts program. I did 15 years as a police officer, and most of my years were all in SWAT operations. Being a cop was my life, but sometimes in life you have to make choices. The only way that you make the impossible possible is by having a savage mind, by having a mind that no one can break, that is unbreakable. You will die, you will pass out, you will puke before you quit. I was born and raised in Miami. It was me, my grandmother, and my mother pretty much growing up. My dad wasn't really in the picture most of my life. We started off in Carol City, which now is known as Miami Gardens, not a great neighborhood. From there we went to Hialeah, not a great neighborhood also. And then we moved down south. As we moved down south, the neighborhoods got a little bit better. Life got a little bit better as I grew up. I started the company, the firearms training portion of the company, part-time as a police officer. I did it for about 2.5, 3 years part-time. I decided that it was that time I was a little burnt out. So many operations, so many things that I was involved in over the years. The business was just pulling me so much. I was being overwhelmed. I was focusing a lot of time on the business. And in law enforcement, you have to be there 100%. If you're not there 100%, you have no business being there, just for the simple fact that people's lives are at stake. So I just made that choice. I made a leap of faith. I followed my dreams. It was a dream of mine to own my own business and become an entrepreneur and be my own boss. Real World Tactical incorporates two different things. One is firearms training. Firearms training is for civilians, law enforcement, and military. I travel the country teaching. I teach down here in South Florida a lot as well. Then the fitness aspect of it. I have my own program. It's called High Intensity Combat Athlete Training. And it caters to combat athletes, whether they're mixed martial arts or law enforcement or military. It took me about 10 years to build a system that caters to this type of unorthodox training, which at the end result, what you want to be is any individual, if your weight would be 200 pounds, you want to be faster than a guy that's 20 pounds lighter than you and stronger than a guy that's 20 pounds heavier. When I always tell my students, I'm not in the business of just teaching you how to shoot. You can pretty much go to any instructor and learn fundamentals in the country. Right? I'm in the business of showing my students their true physical potential. The only way that you can show someone their true physical potential is by pushing them to the brink of complete physical exhaustion. When the body is failing, the mind must respond. The only way that you can truly see how far your body is capable of going is by having a mindset that there is no quitting, there is no giving up. I believe in innovation. I'm a type of person that you have to be innovating on a constant basis. You have to be trying to better whatever product you have through testing, through evaluations, through whatever it is, and put it in the hands of the people that are using it every single day. INFORCE does that. Every freaking year, they're coming out with a new light. Every year, they're trying to better themselves. Every single time, every product is a little bit better than the last one was. As long as they continue to do that, and as long as they continue to support me, I'm gonna continue to support them. And as long as they continue building a quality product like they have been in the last couple of years, they got my full support 100%. America, I always tell people, is the best country in the world. We bitch, complain, and moan about the stupidest shit all the time. They have no idea what it's like in all these other third world countries. No clue. They don't know what it's like. The laws are over there. They don't know everyone is corrupt over there and all these different things. Literally, you can come from nothing and become successful and become a multi-millionaire if you work hard enough.